Hey guys, this is Gigi coming on today. Buenos dias, coming from sunny Mexico. It's not real sunny now. It's sunny, but it's not like what I have been accustomed to since I've been here in July. It's I guess it's like their winter. A lady told me yesterday. She said it's cold to us. I said no, it's breezy to me. It really feels good. But I had a few people that asked me about living here in Merida, and this one person said like, "What do you do there? What kind of activities? It's about what you want to do and where your mind is, your head is. Because I'm 72, so I'm trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So that's why I walk every day, 7 days a week. I walk 2 miles at least. Okay. But I say it doesn't have to be 2 miles. It could be whatever you can do because anything is better than nothing. I try to eat healthy. It's not always possible, but I do try to eat healthy. I don't eat a lot of meat. I try to eat seafood. They have seafood here in abundance. But for me, it's like just being in a peaceful place, mindset. I do go out to social events, but not that much. I have like a group, the area in which I live. We go to it's not a club, it's like, actually, it's a department store that has a lounge area. We go there every week, one day, afternoon, so we don't have to go out at night. But for those who like the nightlife, socializing, is plenty of that. It's plenty of that going on here. Okay, I mean, Mexicans know how to get down. Mexicans know how to party. I think they should show us a thing or two about how they party. They party hardy. So it's not like this place is dead in any kind of a way. Like it's not at all. There's something for everybody here. Okay, I just can't tell you everything, but to if you like to shop, there are plenty of places, malls, and you know whatever you're looking for, you can find. Um, People want a horseback ride. People want to go to the beach. Of course, there are beaches like sand here. So many beaches you can go to, and they're all public. You don't have to pay. Um, what else? What else? What else? Que más? Que más? It's just a lot. Cultural things. Going to museums, Chichen Itza, the ancient Mayan ruins. So much history here, and the culture is so different. You go to Central. A lot of people like to go to Central, hang in Central because like that's downtown, and a lot of shops, a lot of walking around and everything. It's so much, but like I said, it's what you're looking for. Whatever you're looking for, I grant you will find it here. The only thing you won't find here is crime, like back in the States. They may have some crime, but it does not in any way equal to what is going on back in the States. You're not even able to carry or have a weapon. The only people that have weapons are the police here. Uh, People, mostly Mexicans, I feel they're very friendly, and they're just here working, trying to take care of their families and everything like that. So, and it's a lot of thing. It's a lot about the energy you give off. You give off negative vibe, people are gonna feel it. They're gonna respond, of course. Just like I can feel vibes. I speak to people. Everybody doesn't speak back to me, but that's fine. I'm just happy to be in a place where I can speak to people, and then most of them respond back. It's just like to me, it's like a respect or the way you were raised. Okay, I was raised to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I can do it here, and I get responses back, and it just makes me feel good. It helps the day to go by. I'm walking down the street, hey, buenos dias, buenas noches, all that. I just like that. And, people smile. You may be going through something. You don't know what people are going through, but just to speak to somebody, it can brighten your day, make a person feel a lot better. But yeah, it's a really nice vibe here. I really like it. My sister likes it, and we're happy. Thank God for guiding me to Merida. I visited here with my mother back in 1971 when I was 18. So yeah, I thank God. I don't take anything for granted. But yeah, it's a lot of things to do here. There are groups on Facebook related to Merida. You can find out about events going on. You can find out about how it is, what you need to come here. I think the biggest thing, I tell anybody, thank you. I think the biggest hurdle is getting residency. You can get temporary or you can get permanent. And with what's going on now back in the States, I would think that if you get temporary residency up front, that's a good thing, because every January, um, the amount of money that's required to live here, you have to show that you have a certain amount of income through annuity, through investments, whatever. You can't work here. It's against the law for you to work here. And think about it, Mexicans are coming to the United States to work there, so why would we come to Mexico and expect to get a job? And then the cost of living is so low, you know, you would probably be offended by how much they want to pay you, but that's just a difference. So you have to go to the Mexican consulate in your neighboring city or where you're living, make an appointment, and just bring all your documents and show them that I have this amount of money coming into my account every month, or I have this amount of savings, and you will be approved. Now, with that, once you get a temporary residency, and if you have a home or something like that, any kind of a large amount of money that you can show, you can get a permanent residency. Permanent or temporary residency, it excuse me, allows you to come and go. You're not giving up your American citizenship. You're not required to stay here. Okay, it just allows you to freely come and go. That's why I tell people, if you're considering a move to Mexico, it doesn't hurt to get that temporary, at least get the temporary residency. That way, if you know, like the threshold like goes up for how much you need to have to come here, you'll be in a good place because you're already approved, and you can come and go, no problem. If you're not a citizen, you have a temporary or permanent residency, and that's something that I think is very important. So think about it, check into it, Google it, go to the consulate, Mexican consulate in your area or your neighboring area, and find out how you can get an appointment ASAP. Okay, ASAP. I tell everybody, try to do that. And like I said, it doesn't affect your citizenship in any way, but you'll be in a good place. You'll be free to come and go. And I'm afraid, I just hope and pray it doesn't get to that point where we as people living in the U.S. would have to flee. But it's good for me to know that I have options, okay? And that's something we have never had to deal with, but this is the reality at this moment, at this time. At this time, we have to look at options for exiting. Hopefully, we'll be able to come back at some point to live in the U.S., but right now, it's good to have options of where you can go and live and feel safe. We're wounded right now. I know I am, but you want to have options. So I hope this information has been helpful to you. I love Mexico, and I love the people, and I just thank God. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day on purpose.